for calling Ibrahim Babangida a charismatic leader. And I don't understand.
Thank you so much. Mr. President, thank you for coming to personally preside over this ceremony. His Excellency, our leader, General Dr. Yakubu Gowon, and President Babangida that brought us here, thank you for today's ceremony. And let me appreciate Abdusalami Abubakar and the wife. And let me appreciate the keynote speaker, the past president of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you for being here. And our good friend, Ernest Baikoroma, the past president of Sierra Leone. And let me appreciate the three vice presidents are here with us, a very senior Nigerians serving in government, and have served before, the captains of industry. I don't want to take too much of your time. Today is a special day, and some of you will be surprised why I should stand up. You know, in the committee of the presidents, I am the most junior. So I'm only waiting when President Tinubu will finish serving. So that when we go for a kind of state meeting, I'll get somebody that will sit by my left. So thank you. Today is a great day, and I wouldn't take much of your time. President Babangida brought us today to celebrate his history of service in the launch of a book, A Journey in Service, and also to launch his presidential library. These are two noble things. We've not read the book, so just like in those days when they were selling drink, they say liquid content only. So we can talk about the bottle, not the liquid content. So Abraham Babangida, we all know, has been one of the most charismatic leaders in this country. Is somebody that up to date, people go as if they are going on pilgrimage to consult him. So thank God for giving you that grace and the wisdom to continue to mentor people. In terms of your leadership, Nigerians know you contributed significantly in terms of the infrastructural development of the country and the social mobilization. We cannot write the history of Nigeria without dedicating a reasonable part to your service as the President of Nigeria. You've done well. And of course, we are launching his memoir today. It's a significant document. The keynote speaker mentioned that, so I don't need to emphasize. Every president makes history. And other key historical factors make history, but they don't contribute to the documentation. And if you contribute to the documentation of the history, it makes your history stronger, more relevant, and more actual. I also hope that one day I will do my own. But I'm waiting for my seniors that are here before I will think about my own. So today you are helping us, and somehow the concept of presidential library comes from the United States system. When I left office, the first 6 months, I toured America and I visited most of the presidential libraries there. And the presidential libraries are treated as federal government assets. So, Mr. President, you need to set up a department in the Secretary of Government Office. The American government help because they are source of history. If any scholar wants to know what happened at a segment of history, it goes to these presidential libraries. So the American government help in the management of the presidential library. That's why all American presidents have presidential libraries, which I visited quite a number of them. And I'm happy that in Nigeria today, we are launching the second one. Obasanjo has built his own. And now President Babangida is launching his own. We will all be going there from time to time to read about the history of Nigeria. So thank you. Then, so it is key, the significance of the memoir to tell our history The presidential library is a custodian of this history. We plead that those of us who are here and are not yet here, that who who have some little advantage of the size of the pocket, should generously contribute to the development of this library. It's not just about Ibrahim Babangida, but it's about Nigeria, about West Africa.
Charismatic leader in the form of who? In the form of his breakthroughs, his what really happened? What's so charismatic about him? Now he was just one of those people that were lucky to be in that position because of how Nigeria is being run. Okay, he's not charismatic in any form at all. There's nothing charismatic about him. What he did was to rule Nigeria. You have the structural adjustment program that made people become poorer than they were before. They were the one that started the devaluation of naira. Okay, so when you say charismatic, he must have brought about some changes in the Nigerian system. Okay, he must have been like appealing to people, but he was not. He was only charismatic to the elite. So I was busy sharing oil blogs and favors to all manner of people. But for Nigerians on the streets, he's just another leader who came, saw, and did nothing, you know, to alleviate their sufferings. So he's not a charismatic leader. He has never been one. Nigeria has never had any charismatic leader. So what we have is just like people that were opportune to be in the leadership position. And due to the fact that they were not even prepared to be there, they were just thrown in there because of the system we operate. They ended up as a disaster. So charismatic, no, no. You can only say that he ended up as a disaster, just like every other Nigerian leader. Yeah. The likes of Buhari and all manner of things, most of them happens to be disaster that happened to Nigeria. And Nigeria will continue to suffer from the misgovernance. So for me, hearing Goodluck Jonathan calling Babangida charismatic leader, I was like, in what form? In the likes of Churchill, in the likes of Roosevelt, in the likes of who? I mean, who else? I mean, there's nothing charismatic about him. In the likes of John Kennedy, did he inspire anything in Nigeria? What did he inspire in us? Nothing. He's just suffering and misery. So I don't know whether he knows the meaning of charismatic or just two words around just to impress Babangida, which is totally uncalled for.